Before we start, this guide was requested by Payne Sherman, and he requested for me to do the blue orbs, purple orbs, secret missions and hidden weapons, and anything else that I have maybe missed out. If you would like to request a guide, please feel free to go to our Discord group. The information will be down below. So here we go. Mission 1. Once you get a cutscene of a new creature, it's all glowing red. You jump from the bridge above and go down below. If you backtrack once you drop down, you will find your blue fragment right here. This one can be missed if you don't look backwards, but if you're pretty good at looking backward, you'll be a-okay. Mission 2. I would say about 30% through this level, you'll come to your second tree trunk that you need to kill, placed directly in front of you. That's outside on the balcony area or courtyard area. So once you grab it, and then in this room here, just above before we drop down, there will be loads of monsters that spawn and block you off. Eventually this floor will give way. Just simply drop down and grab the blue frag. The blue frag. So secret mission number 1, blue orb fragment 2 as well. So this secret mission is basically given to you. We'll give you a hint. So in this room next to the bedside on the right side, all you have to do is stand in the purple thing, look in the right direction and start your secret mission. This one's not that difficult. All you have to do is defeat all the demons. Once you've done that successfully, you'll gain the secret mission, of course, and the blue orb. I would say about 8% through this level. Once you jump down outside from the building that you're currently in, if you try to go left, there'll be a cutscene of the whole floor just rises up. So the only way you can go is to the right, and you should see one of them tree stump tentacle things that we got to destroy. It's part of the story, so we have to do it. The correct way to go is left to find your thing to destroy it, and instead jump right and jump up into this crack of this wall to find your last blue fragment for this level. Mission 3, Flying Hunter. Pretty close to the start of the game. Once you go over, using a grapple, you'll get this short cutscene.
Gotta start somewhere.
When you finish the cutscene, jump over the other side of the building, drop down, and you will find your blue fragment. 1 of 3. This should be number 5 fragment in total. The next one, your next number 2. Once you're in the sewers, you have to destroy 2 of these tentacles that are going through this doorway here. It's part of the story, so you have to do it. When you get to the stairway, go all the way to the top. Once you hit the hole in the wall, you need to jump up. So you got to do a wall jump, then jump up. On this bit here, you use your new grapple move and go to the top. Once you reach the very, very top, you will find the blue fragment number 2. So near enough from the same location, just drop down and go all the way to the very bottom of the stairwell. Go in the archway. look up, and start the secret mission. This one is not too bad of a mission. It's pretty simple. Just don't let these little buggers run away or jump off the building.
Out of the way! Get out of my sight!
Mission 4. Once we get across the bridge, and the bridge shall collapse. Before going inside the building, grab this Nidhogg hatchling. You need this for one of the... Well, no, it's not one. Sorry, you need this for 2 of the blue orbs. Make sure you grab this. And once you go inside, you will find your purple Orb Fragment 1 of 1. This is only one for this level. And you guessed it, this is for the Devil Trigger or the Nightmare ability that you can use. So once you get to this street here, you'll see a massive painting on the wall, and you get ambushed. Once you're in combat, make sure you use your Nightmare ability next to this wall. Then you'll summon your golem, I think it's golem, that will blast through the wall. Once you have dealt with everyone here, and the area is clear, so they'll jump through the wall that your monster came through. You have to be close for this to work. And if you need to get some more Devil Trigger, and then simply just read your book. I don't know if you can read it during the non-combat, I haven't tried. So the blue orb fragment number 2. Make sure you go left once you go down the stairs. When you leave, there will be another Nidhogg hatchling. I think it's a Nidhogg. It's hard to read the writing sometimes on the Devil May Cry font. Then once you've done that, jump over and you'll get, of course you get ambushed around here as well. You can go right and make sure you spawn the creature, or you can just simply jump over here to the left side. So follow the street to the right, or the path, take a right. Once you get here, turn left and use your 1 of 2 hatchlings. And when this is destroyed, go inside to claim the blue orb fragment number 2. Oh yeah, you guessed it, where you put your next hatchling. And then you put the next one, of course, in the same area. Now go there any way you can, go in this area. Collect all the red orbs. And then you'll see there's a hole in the wall, or the ceiling, I should say, sorry. Jump up. You will find there's a window been destroyed. If you stand right next to the window and look out, you will find your secret mission. Upon completing this, you will get the blue orb fragment number 3. This should equal 10 so far. And of course you get the secret mission number 3. For this one, I'd recommend you using the ability to run faster using your Shadow Panther. It's in the customization section, so feel free to buy that. It does make life a lot easier. I'm not too convinced if you can actually do this in the time, but if you happen to do this without the ability, feel free to comment down below and just let people know that you can do it. There we go. Easy as pie with the ability. I do have a feeling though that eventually we're going to have to get to a point where we need some upgrades. Quite a lot, that is. Mission 5. After you defeated these enemies in this one section here, this will be closed off. Once you drop down, there will be a thorn that you can destroy, so make sure you destroy the heart of the thorn. All this is part of the story, this part, so you can't really miss it. The reason why I'm showing this will be a lot easier if you watch the video, then you'll see the main story bit. Before going forward, you backtrack and go behind the telehandler. Go to the right, you will find this one just tucked around the corner. Also, be warned, as soon as you destroy that vine blood thing, you'll get enemies attack you. Okay, from the first, or not from the first, right, from the starting location of the large collectible. In this area, you will need to use your nightmare skill to bash this stuff down. When you get here, of course you'll get attacked by a lot of enemies. Once you have dealt with them, a new path will be open, but ignore that for now. Go up the stairs, go all the way to the top, and there's your secret mission. Once you do the secret mission, you'll get the blue orb as well. This one hasn't got anything fancy to do. It's pretty simple. Well, I'll say pretty simple. Just don't get attacked. I'd recommend using your nightmare skill, and you can actually jump on top of the creature that you spawn and you can't take a single hit. So I try to avoid using that until when I need to. And there isn't much enemies that we need to kill anyway, so yeah, go ham. As long as you stay back and attack when you need to, so you actually kill the enemies. So, for the purple orb fragment. Once you have dropped down and defeated your new enemy, I can't remember the name, but I'm pretty sure it's something Queen. But anyway, you get all this like fantastic cutscene and stuff with a new bad guy. Once you've defeated him, go through the newly opened area. Once you go underneath, you should see like a purple glow. Just look up and turn around and just simply do some platforming. This one's pretty easy to find. Nothing special. So once we've done mission 6 and 7, there is nothing to collect there. Once we're on mission 8, this one is quite a long way through this mission. And you need to use your hand. I can't pronounce this very well. I think it's like Gerbera or something. It's some weird thing. It's actually one of your default ones you find. So simply use the ability with your middle mouse button to use that so you keep on jumping in midair. That's the only way you can get that one. On your way through, you shall find another lava lift. It should be your second one. Simply just jump on the lift and jump off to the right. Don't go all the way up, or else you die. Now just follow the main objective. So this is the main mission, but instead we go this way. We don't want to go that way. So that's the way we need to go, but this way down here is the secret mission. So this one is basically in the path, well, in path of the story progression. So this one's pretty not really hidden. If you happen not to jump down, then you miss it. This one can be kind of difficult. Yeah, you know, I'm going to say it. Simply just don't touch the ground. Sounds easy enough, don't it? But if you look carefully, what I do is it's really not too bad. Once you get into the small tunnel just before the end, you're going to need to use your air jump as well. Because I think otherwise you'll just always touch the ground. And the last thing on this level will be the last and final blue fragment. Shortly after doing the secret mission, and then use your next grapple thing to get onto the next platform. This is literally the next area. Before going into your next elevator, as we call it, there will be a vine or tentacle thing behind it. Destroy that to make this blue fragment spawn. Now go inside. Mission 9. This one's pretty simple. Once you get to the area where you find 2 swordsmen, instead we're not going to go down to the right. That's the correct way to go. But instead we're going to go to the left, where we see a door covered in thorns. Use your nightmare skill to summon your golem, and that will destroy the heart on the other side of the doorway. Once you've done that, grab your blue fragment, and in the same area, as you may already noticed, there's some blood on the floor, like, you know, for the secret mission. Some markings, I should say. So in the same area, we need to go up to the upper platform. And there we go. This one's not too bad, it's quite easy. There isn't much enemies we need to kill. And just make sure you use your devil trigger ability. So I would recommend using your animals with the devil trigger, because they do a lot of damage if you use them. But lucky enough, you actually get given quite weak enemies. I'm assuming the enemies are not weaker if you're on the higher setting, but at the moment I'm on devil, I think it's devil hunter mode. I think it's normal. But yeah, pretty simple. After you did that one, we're going to get the purple fragment now. So once you've gone through the catacombs area and you drop down into this massive hole, defeat the bad guys before heading through the archway to your right. There will be a breakable wall that you'll need your nightmare skill to get through. Once you get into this room, you will get ambushed by enemies. Once you've defeated all the enemies, the purple orb will pop out of nowhere. There we go. In the same area where we dropped down, now go through the archway located to the right. Do not drop down, do some platforming. Once you go up as far as you can, do a 180 and you shall find your last and final blue fragment of this level. You should be able to see this blue orb fragment when you drop, before you drop down in the massive hole in the other room. Mission 10, Awaken. Pretty much for all of these are time-based. Once you get in the open room and you shall see your first blue orb fragment located on the upper section of this area. If you defeat the bad guys quickly and get inside this tunnel before it closes off. Like I said, this is time-based. If you happen to not make it, you need to restart checkpoint and try again. Also, one more thing, if you happen to drop down, let me guess, or you can guess this, you have to restart the chapter again, or the checkpoint. So please don't drop like I did, and grab the blue orb. Next will be the purple orb fragment. From the same location after you grab the blue orb. Go through the only passage you can. Instead of going left and follow the main story, if you go right, this one's quite well hidden. Just to the right side, it blends into the wall. But you do see an orb up here, a red orb. You won't see the purple orb until you defeat all the bad guys in this room. Once you've done that successfully, you will find the purple orb. Later on down the line, you will find a new enemy called a Hellbat. Once you encounter this is the area that you have to do quite quickly. So you have to kill the Hellbats and all the enemies in this area in a certain amount of time. It's like for the first one, if you happen to not do this correctly, you will have to reload checkpoint and try again. So as you see here, I messed up, I was too slow. So I had to restart the chapter, or the checkpoint, I should say. So there's two ways you can go. You can go left or right. The wrong way is to the left. Go right. That will be your correct way. If you go left, that will be I think it's like a red orb tree.
Yep. Bet I'll find something here.
And once you get here, Dante will say something. Now step on the middle of this. This one is extremely easy, and I'm going to show you how to do it both ways. So the first way, for this one, we have to kill these things in one hit. So all you have to do is wait until you hear like a chime sound, and then you attack. This will make the ghost go into a state of one-hit kill, like a big massive head comes out of him. And then just simply shoot the head. It's all about timing. If you're not great at timing, and I'm going to show you how to do it the easy way. Mission 11. Soon after starting the level, you'll get to this tower or the building with ruins. As soon as you enter, you should find your secret mission there, but you can't get it yet. So the way to get this, you have to do it a specific way. If you kill too many of these blood hearts or these heart things for the thorns, you can't grab it anymore. So make sure you destroy the first heart to destroy the first thorn. It has to be this one, and now you can double jump up. That's pretty simple. But this one was a challenge to find. It was, well, I actually found it pretty entertaining. Try and find it. Because I did see there was a mark on the wall, just couldn't figure out how to do it until I realised. So this one can be very interesting. So this one wasn't too bad. This is my second attempt of it. I'd recommend try and single out all the enemies. So try and push the enemy away from the others, and also use the camera angle for your advantage. If you have the camera angle facing away from the enemies and they're not on screen, they will not attack you. This works on Devil May Cry 4 as well, but I'm not sure if it's well known or not. So as you see, I'm trying to single out all the enemies one by one, and also changing my camera angle to try and avoid any enemies attacking from behind. So that means you can simply just concentrate on changing your skills up, or skill set with shotgun, pistol, sword. And you do not have to finish all the enemies, you just have to survive for 45 seconds. So if you just concentrate on actually moving your camera away from the guys behind you, and they should not attack. I haven't had any enemy attack yet while doing this. And I've been doing it since the start of the game. So use this for your advantage. And also Dante will be a pain in the ass as well. If you're not too confident on his skill set, he's got a lot of weapons and stuff. But you'll be fine. So from the last location, drop down where you destroyed one of the hearts. Now drop down again to the very bottom. Destroy this heart. Once you destroy this one, this will reveal the next blue orb fragment. So now if you jump up and grab it. So this will be the missable gun, and the only gun you can gain that is missable. Well, not really missable because you can do chapter select. So this is the only gun you can actually find in the entire game. The rest of the guns are given to you. So from the blue fragment, drop down and jump up. Go right, and in this area here, your thing will come like a question mark on your screen. Just destroy all the objects in this corner and you will find a new gun. So now we're going to leave the area. This one's pretty damn close to the last location as well. So once you go through the town, you'll find your new enemy. Once you've defeated him,
up we go,
now we will need to go up.
Seems like the fastest route. Well, that's gonna collapse. What?
So now once we defeat these enemies, this will give us access to the purple orb. Yeah, for me, this is my fourth one, because I had to go back and grab the other purple one. Here we go. This one is not too bad. Mission 12. Once we get to the main statue, there will be a jump point to the left here. You have to come here anyway to get the... I can never remember the damn bug's name. But anyway, you'll get this bug. It's part of the story. So head back to the statue and now go to the highest point that you can go to. Ignore the bottom route. Go to the top. Once you destroy the thorn here, go through this way here, and then you should just easily run through, or run to this purple orb. That one's not too bad. So this part is after you defeated the invisible assassin demon thing. Once you have left the room, there will be a junction going straight up or going left. So as you see, there's the blue orb that we cannot get to through that point, so we have to take left anyway. Once you go through this area here, be careful of the demons. So there will be a blood thing to the left that we need to destroy. Part of the story. As soon as you go through to the left, take a sharp right and jump up. Now the secret mission number 9 and the blue orb fragment. Once you have done all 4 sides of the statue, and then you can jump in the side. Into side. All this is part of the story, so you need to do this. So once you jump up these ledges here before going through the archway in front of you, if you just turn directly around, you don't need to use your trickster. You can just simply double jump if you want to. Here we go, another wonderful secret mission. This one, we need to stay in the air more than 15 seconds. The only way you can actually do this, from my knowledge, is you need to use your motorcycle weapons. This did take me a few tries, so as soon as the mission starts, just simply get to the highest point possible. And then just keep on hitting till you get near the end, and then do your air jump near the bottom. Also, once you do get near the bottom, make sure you attack one of the enemies on the ground. This should keep you high enough before your combo ends. It does sound simple, but you just have to make sure to get the highest point and then keep swinging your weapon until you get to near enough the bottom, and then do a air jump again, and then keep on hitting. And then hit the enemy down below. Mission 14. Once we're playing as V, this is my person I actually chose. You will lose all your demon powers, or all your 3 pets. Once you gain access to, there's 3 ways you can go. I chose the left way and then grabbed my bird. And then once you gain the bird, you'll be spawned back in this room, and then you can actually grab this on the second run. You have to do 2 more runs to defeat the other bad guys to get all your stuff back. I can't exactly remember where I am, but I know you do get that cutscene and you'll hear like fighting in the background. During that cutscene, or after the cutscene I should say, if you take the right way. So most of this is part of the story anyway, so you really cannot miss it. It's just when you do certain parts of the story, like a little hidden bit unlocked as well. So now once you go back, take the other way and then drop to the right before carrying on straight. You will find your purple orb fragment. Secret mission 10, the blue orb fragment 2 of 2. From the last location, once you jump up, take a right and follow it all the way down. Once you hit the thorns, take a left, destroy this blood vessel thing here, and then this will destroy the thorn that's in our way. So as you just seen, I think that was Nero in the cutscene fighting a demon. Then if you just carry on slightly forward, and you can go straight into the secret mission. This one is kind of like Nero's. I think, for me, I think this is a lot easier compared to the Nero ones. So for this one, all you need to do is try your best to jump off as close as you can to the edge, and then make sure you fall for a little bit, and then use your bird skill to make you float forward for a little bit. So go as far as you can until it drops you, and then keep on hitting, and then you need to press your focus button while hitting, and this will pretty much teleport you to the goal. I can't remember what button it is for the consoles because I haven't played console. This is only PC. On the next mission, mission 15, once we have finished the V mission, we'll go into the Nero's path. Once we get to the first customization statue, if you go directly behind it, you will find a short cutscene of where to go to get your blue fragment. But the blue fragment we're going to find is not the one that's going to be shown here. We're going to grab the secret mission 11 because there's an easier way that you can do it. You just need to get the hang of the rocket jump. So of course, we have to do the jet gadget.
Gotta get. Come on.
All you need to do is throw the rocket, call it back, and then while you call it back, you need to hold the button down. This will give you the ability to be able to ride it. So once you get the hang of that, we're going to need to use that near the end. Or after we've done the secret mission. So you can't really get lost, there's only one way. Well, there's two ways. If you're pretty good at the rocket jumping and all that stuff, you can go to the upper platform and get the secret or the blue orb fragment. But since I'm not that great at it, I went straight to the secret mission. But there is an easy way you can do it after this one. This one is not too bad. All you need to do is reach the exit as fast as possible. Oh, sorry. Before the time expires. You will fail here and there. Just get used to the jump and all that stuff. And the timing. I'm very disappointed with these secret missions. Compared to Devil May Cry 4, the number 4 is a lot harder, the secret missions. And I was really expecting it will be a lot harder, but no, they're not. There's maybe one or two that's pretty difficult to do, but the rest are pretty damn simple. So once you have left the secret mission and stayed right next to where you are, so you have to get used to the rocket jumping. When you throw the rocket out, just guide over to the other side where the slope is, and then jump in midair and activate your rocket again. You got to do this in quite quick succession, so make sure you get used to it before making the jump. If you happen to fall down, you got to come all the way back up again. Once you get to your second customization statue, so once you drop down from the fragment number 2 and follow the path around to the left past the secret mission, you'll drop down directly to this statue. Now from the statue, head down and go the only way you can. Once you go inside, defeat all the bad guys. Do not go through the doorway if you jump on this platform there or the trigger and use your grapple. Now all you need to do is just follow around the route, kill all the bad guys along the way. Go through the door. And then as soon as you go through the door, if you stay to the far left and keep going left, you should run into this fragment. You can miss this one. You can miss all of them actually. Pretty easy. So this level can be confusing. Now we're playing as Dante. Same procedure as before. We're just doing Dante route.
This is the real deal. Full speed ahead.
Dante 1 is not that bad. Just simply jump all the way down from the starting location. Also, a big recommendation, try to keep your nightmare as full as possible. Because it will come in handy if we drop down too far and we can use the devil trigger, the nightmare mode, to be able to jump up where we fell down. Once we've defeated the next set of enemies, this is the point where this should save for you. So if you happen to fall down, when anything messes up, just reload checkpoint and try again. So this is the point that we're going to use quite a lot if you happen to fail. So the first one, since I messed up the jump before, I have to do a run and jump and use the trickster to get over there. Like I said, all you have to do is reload checkpoint if you're not too confident on the trickster moves. So now for this one, all we have to do is jump all the way to the bottom. Like I said, if you run out of Nightmare, make sure to keep refilling it up. Because if you use the trickster and the Nightmare together, you'll be able to jump 3 times as high. And then fly in midair. So once you defeat the next set of enemies, drop down all the way to the bottom. All the way. And then you'll find your blue Orb Fragment. This is 1 of 2. So this is one of the reasons why we need the Nightmare. So with your trickster activated, you see we're able to jump 3 times as far. So we can double jump and then use our air dash and then fly to it. There's no point having any other skill, just the Nightmare should do fine, and your trickster. So now reload the checkpoint. Instead of going across, we're going down. Just going to repeat myself once again, make sure to try and keep your Nightmare bar full as possible. So once you get to the next area, do not jump down all the way. Just slowly descend onto this second platform. You'll see a big tree in the background, so activate your Nightmare. But if you don't have your Nightmare, just use your trickster. So air dash and then jump in midair. Once you go past the tree and just go down 1 level, and then in this alcove here you will find your secret. If you happen to jump too far down, you may have to reload checkpoint and try again. For me, this one gave me a little bit of trouble, but once I had some of the skill, I didn't have all the skills unlocked apart from 1. So I'd recommend wait for this demon to suck up the blood on the ground, and then you'll see he has his red butt. Once he has that out, you'll be able to gain some more orbs. But I kept trying to do it when he wasn't in that form. It just was not working whatsoever. So just sit around and wait. There we go. When he gets red butt, you want to. So pretty much try to use the moves that do not use as much red orbs. And every time you hit him, you need to grab the orbs as quickly as possible. If you don't grab the orbs in time, the orbs will quickly disappear. So once you get used to it, it's not too bad of a challenge. And now, if you don't have enough Nightmare, you'll need to restart checkpoint and get back to this location, but do not go where the tree is. If you go to the tree and don't drop down into this next section, we can grab the purple one, or the purple fragment, and the final one. So here's the red tree. So if you happen to not have enough Nightmare, then reload checkpoint and get back to this tree. I think that's a good reference point. So as you see, the purple orb is directly under where you drop down from the upper platform, or the upper room, I should say. And then grab your purple. So you don't have to play as multiple times, as long as you reload checkpoint, and you can just simply grab the next collectible. Once you have finished mission 17 and you're on to mission 18. Once you have defeated the Panther, or the Shadow Panther, once the battle is over, you will see this guy spawn next to the platform. So follow where the Panther goes. You can't really go wrong here. So defeat 2 of these guys, and once you jump to this platform here, you will find that there's 3 enemies that spawn. You need to defeat all 3 enemies and make this blue fragment spawn. And there's only 1 fragment at this level. Be very warned, these guys do run away. And also, if the guys don't spawn for some reason like they did for me the first time, just reload checkpoint until they do spawn. This one was a bit buggy for me, I'm not sure why, but if you keep reloading it, it will finally happen. But lucky enough, all I had to do is do one respawn to one checkpoint, and that was it. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys and girls in the next one.